Hello YouTube, and this is Final Nights. This is a really cool video game, one of my favorites. I have a guild in this video game. Yeah, Lionheart. These people are my guild. Really cool guild. You should check it out to play the game. But we are going to do a review. We are going to do a 2-star mission. No, wait, no, not 2-star. Tier 2 mission, which is 2 to 3 star. And I'm going to be leveling my piercing set. And my guild's going to come with me. Just tell them to come with me. Okay. Spiral Knights is a game made by Sega and Three Rings. The game is about you have crash landed on a planet and you have to go to the core of the planet and find a energy source because the planet is basically a giant creature, like a giant bomb, and it's nuclear fusion in the middle or whatever. You have to find that and it powers your ship so you can go home. I have beaten the game. I am a Vanguard, which is the rank you get after you beat the game. For people who don't know, Vanguard is really popular in most video games. It's another word for saying the first troop to go into a battle. It's a military phrase. Anyways, as I can see, there will most likely be frost in this area, and there will be wolves because what's the mission called? Anyways, there will probably be wolves in this, so that's the reason why I brought this. Anyways, should be fine. He doesn't like players. See, beasts, wolves. We got these wolves here, wolves. My sword sets things on fire, which is always useful. This is a healer. You always gotta get the healers first in any video game. Most video games get really annoying for when there's two healers right next to each other. Because if one of them gets damaged, they'll just heal each other. Always gotta carry a gun. This guy's got a blitz, which is a really good gun. Anyways, Spiral Knights. Really cool game. In the game there are two currencies, which are crowns and energy. Oh, it just got frozen. Crowns and energy. Energy is premium money. However, you can also use the premium money to go through levels, which is pretty fun. And not only is it premium money, but you can exchange it for in-game money, which is pretty cool. I'm yet to see a game that can do that. Like actually has a trade market for it. I mean, there are games that have people who do that for money because they want the money, but this game actually has a trade market for it. Like the game expected people to do that, so they just let you do it. See, 100 energy costs about 7 grand. You can sell it too, and there's a market. I could buy quite a few, but I'm saving up. I gotta upgrade some. There are the gears are ranked by stars, 1 through 5 stars, and the levels are based off of tiers and depth. I'm at depth 9, which is not that far. It goes up to depth 30, which would be the Hearts mission. Vanaduke is the final mission, King Vanaduke. But I want to heal. Um, he is not really a Hearts mission because in this game there are also Shadow Layers, which are basically dungeons, but they are the same thing as a mission, but a lot harder. And there's a curse in it, which is like if you try to deal damage, you do damage to yourself, which I don't think anyone likes that. That's really awesome. I have not gotten a single hit. Well, actually, I guess I have because I've lost a few hearts. In this game, you carry 1 shield and up to 4 weapons. You can originally only carry 2, but you can upgrade to where you can carry 4. So yeah, all right. This is the elevator. You can either and during the day you start off with 100 mist energy. I have 90 because I already did level, and you use the mist energy to go through the levels. Now I can use 10 mist energy to go through this level. This next one. If you are going through a level or buying something from the market, it will at first take your mist energy before it takes your crystal energy, which is pretty cool. But if you're trading with other characters, it will take your see your crystal energy, your premium money. Which yeah, just wait and press continue. This is what a crown looks like, by the way. In this game, okay, in most video games there is a leveling system, and in this game, you see you go through the level, you kill things, and they drop heat. You pick it up, and the more heat you have, the better the levels get. This gear is 5-star, and this gear is 3-star. I'm leveling these two. This gun becomes really good. I'm not sure what this becomes. However, I'm gonna still like it because it steals fire. Fire is always awesome. Okay, ravenous. Ravenous words. That is a good signal that there will be a lot of wolves in the next level. And wolves hate and yet they deal piercing. Now, this armor protects against piercing and normal, as you see. So, I'm good against that. And these weapons deal piercing. So that's always going to work. Um, in this game, there are a ton of levels and level combinations that are possible. I have not even seen like half of it. It gets humongous. Oh, and because of the new update, there are minis, and they look really cool. I cannot kill this guy because my weapon, this piercing damage weapon, does not do that much against these guys. These guys are elemental. They are elemental and they hate elemental. They are robots. Now, if it was a gremlin that deals elemental but hates shadow, then I'd be doing just fine. But it's not. Everything has a damage that they do, and everything has a weakness, except for some bosses, like Vanadu. He is a fiend, but yet he does not have a weakness. Usually fiends hate piercing. There is a ton of weapons in this game. Unique rarities. You get them when you are making your weapon, or you can go up to a gremlin. They have those at the Haven, and you can pay him, and he will give you unique rarities. But it's at random, and if you pay him to give you the stuff, then it automatically takes off what you already have. So it's kind of worth it, but it's also it's like a lottery ticket. It's a gamble, but you know if you get lucky, then you get really lucky, and you're set. Also, in this game, there are lock boxes, which actually like are the lottery tickets because you can buy those, and you buy a key to open them, and it's at random what they give you. It could give you something really good, it could give you something really rare, but it's more likely to give you something not. But if it does, you are doing well. These guys are also robots. It's kind of sucking to fight these guys. I'm staying with this guy because he has the same gun I have. He has a peacemaker. I do have that gun. However, I did not know that there was going to be this much in here. Peacemaker is more of an undead gun, anyways. The Peacemaker, when it comes to undead missions, it destroys. The Peacemaker is the best gun by far. Period. And I'm frozen. Oh, if you get frozen in the game, then your teammates can break the freeze, which is pretty okay. I think you can do that in most video games, but yeah, it's still pretty cool. Also, in the new update, I can now dodge, and I can do a shield bash, which can damage my opponents, and it will stun them. And if I get in a swarm, like I get cornered, that's what you need to do. That used to get really annoying to me. However, it doesn't work on all mobs. It doesn't work on like the really big mobs, but it does work on most of them, which is always alright. Got my guild going on. These are crystals. You pick them up and you go to the arcade and you can trade them in for actual money, which is pretty cool. They don't give you that much for them, but you know if you don't like trade it in every day, like you build it up over time, and next time you go to Haven, you'll get like an easy 7 grand for it, which is 100 energy. For example, I haven't went in a while, and I think I have, yeah, I have a lot of each one. So I could easily get probably 7,000 out of all these. I think it's really useful. Also, the new minis look pretty cool. Not all of them do the same, like, piercing damage. There's more minis. Oh, and there are Visipods. You can buy them from Basils, which are like salesmen, but they go throughout the clockworks or the levels, and you can buy stuff from. Sometimes you can buy some rare recipes to build stuff, but or you can buy other stuff. However, you can also find them throughout the levels. However, if you want to do a level and you want to make sure you win, I recommend you buy it at the beginning. It's not that much, so it's kind of worth it if you really want to pass the level. But there's also those odds that you're gonna find it throughout the level. That might happen. Also, there are a ton of materials in this game. Like really, you can if you're making something, you could probably just buy the materials in the auction house from other people, or you can go out to certain levels and find them yourself. To be honest, I'd actually prefer you go out to levels. However, if you want to be lazy, you can go ahead and do the auction house thing. But if you go throughout the levels, then you can also get money, which you kind of need if you're going to be building something. In total, it is cheaper to build something than it is to buy it from someone else. But the odds are, if you're buying something from someone else, they already have like a good unique variety on it. But if you make it, there's also the chance that you might get a unique variety on it. Plus, if you build it, then you can upgrade it into better versions, which is what I did with my gear. I've got the classic standard issue gear. However, I've got it at its prime because I leveled the living crap out of it. So I have the best of the standard issue gear. However, it's not bad. I mean, just because it's standard issue gear doesn't mean it's bad. It's just like any other gear. It has normal and like protects against normal, and it protects against an elemental. However, it protects against piercing for its elemental instead of elemental. So it's not bad, but it's not necessarily great. It's pretty good when you think about it because it has more normal than it does piercing. And the normal is pretty good because normal protects against anything, but piercing protects against certain things like these. So they'll do a lot less damage to me than they originally would. However, it's pretty good. There is gear that protects against only normal, but it has a really, really high armor rate for normal. However, it is considered a heavy, which it should be because it really protects you against it protects you against anything because it protects against normal. So, it kind of decreases your attack speed and your movement speed. But, it's kind of worth it if you want to be a tank because, yeah, you take a lot of damage. It's like these guys. You move slower, but you take a lot of damage. Like, a lot. This gun does nothing to him. Hey, the door's down. I can leave now. And, yeah. I'm not going to attack those guys because those guys are elemental. Probably going to stop the recording here. I'm going to tell them about that. Yeah. So, this is Power Knights. Really cool game. There are a lot of items in this game. Like, a lot. As you see, I still got my crystal. This hat is really rare to find nowadays, but you can still probably find it. And I have a mustache and a pipe on it. Really cool. Got the bomb banner on my shirt. Oh, wait. It's on this. Now, what I like about this game is that you can have your armor on, and then you can have costume armor. Most games can have if you put on your armor, that's what you look like. You cannot customize it at all. That's why I like this game because you can customize your armor, and there's costume armor too. Like there's specifically costume armor. If you want, you can buy regular armor and equip that, and that's how you look. But you don't have to do that. I prefer the costume armor. It looks really cool. However, my shirt that I have, that's actual armor. But I think it looks pretty cool. Matches. Pimp stash. Yeah, we're going down. So yeah, that's Spiral Knights, and thanks for watching. See you later.